Alrighty guys, what is going up? Welcome back to the Best Investing Money Management channel on YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about why I bought more AMD. Now, I just made a video yesterday really explaining why I am buying Amazon, but in this video, we are going to be talking about why I am buying AMD. And yes, I bought it in the past, and pretty much what I'm going to be doing is getting a good average price for my shares. I think the long-term outlook for AMD is crazy. I think that this company carries so much potential. We had that breakout above 100 and now it climbed up to $122 before selling off down to 110. I think that this will probably sell off back to about 105 to 106, right in that range, and that's where I'm going to be buying more of. Now, this whole thing is fantastic about AMD, but why has it absolutely exploded up? Well, you guys can see right before this explosion, we had this. This represents an earnings. So this is when the company comes out and says, hey guys, we've done extremely well, or hey, maybe we were working on something else and we had some blah, 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 right? So AMD came out and they announced their earnings. And look at the revenue increase, a 99.28% increase compared to the previous 74%, 45, 3, and 23. So you guys can see, one, this company in general is growing at a super fast rate, which is absolutely fantastic. And the beauty about this is they have a profit margin of 25%. So what that means is for every $100 they bring in, they profit $25, which is awesome. Okay, but now one of the most important things for evaluating a company is the long-term debt compared to the cash on hand. If a company has a ton of long-term debt but very little cash, that's not good, because if the company ever slows down or goes through a hard time, they're not going to have any money to get through that, right? We saw it with a variety of airline stocks, travel stocks during the crash. So looking at it, now they do have around about $300 million in debt, which is expected. Companies take on long-term debt all the time because it's actually better for the company, but if they have too much long-term debt, then it will dilute the stock. Now, they do have around $3 billion in cash compared to the only $300 million in debt. So this is a beautiful outlook for growth. They have good solid margins. They have very little debt, very high, and a ton of cash on hand, which is fantastic. Now let's break down the chart. So you guys can see that this thing really hasn't done much. But if you go ahead and you compare it to the 3-year chart, you guys can see it has a beautiful upward trend. Really no major resistance other than the $100 mark was in sight. Did have some support here at around $75. But right now, the strongest resistance on the chart is going to be right near this. This is pretty much the highs, okay, is 122. That's going to be the hardest point for the stock to sell off. I think we'll probably have a little bit of sell-off. Hopefully, I can pick up some more shares because my average share price right now is about $65, and I still think that this stock could definitely hit about 200 in the next year or two. And what that means is my average price would be right around $80 to $75 if I can get it at around 100, which I should have bought some in here and on the dip, and I did buy a little bit, but it didn't not enough to make a huge difference in my average price. But my outlook for this is hopping in near $100. I think the long-term potential is fantastic, and guys, this is one that does carry a little more risk, right? Just because of the overall growth that we've seen from it. It's going to be a little more volatile, so it's going to go up and down at more rapid rates. So I would still only invest, under 10% of your portfolio into something like this, just because of that volatility. And if you're not invested into like the S&P 500 or companies like that, I would stick to those right now and then work your way towards AMD if we can get a little dip here. But this is just an absolute no-brainer, guys. I'm super excited to see where AMD goes. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And if you did, hit that like button and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, concerns, ask them down in the comments, and we will see you guys later. Don't forget to check out my course, and remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe out there. Take care and be cautious out there, and we will see you later. Take care, everyone.